It isn't something girly. Just because people call it a diary, others call it a journal. It is something where you can write about anything you want. Journal, in the past, journal is better known as a diary. So, an article from the Pegasus National website, last updated in 2015, the late renaissance that the diary began to have some literary value as the importance of the individual began to become to the fore. So that's when the diary, better known as a journal, became more important. So a better example of a person who wrote in a diary was Anne Frank. She is a perfect example for people who wrote in a diary. Even after everything she's been through, she wrote in her diary. So I have been writing in my journal for about a year already, and it's where I write my personal stuff, and it actually does help me. So having a journal is something helpful, and you should consider keeping a journal. So first, I'll talk about what is a journal, then I'll talk about how it helps people, and finally, why you should have a journal yourself. So first, I'll talk about what is a journal. So a journal is basically what you write about your day, or you can write about quotes or anything you want, as long as you write in it. So it can be in a notebook, a booklet, or it could be a blog, as long as it's somewhere where you can write or type. So you can write anything personal that you want in there, so no one will look at it because it's just for you. So an article from the Brain Pickings website, last updated on September 4th, 2014, by Madeline L. Engel, who's an American writer, said, you want to write, you need to keep an honest, unpublishable journal that nobody reads, nobody but you. So it's not something that's meant to be complicated because it's just for you. You don't have to write like if it's an essay or anything. It's just, you can be freely and write anything you want. So the journal is only meant for you. It's for you to be yourself, and it's meant to be safe and secure. So it's your safe haven. And the best place for you to write in your journal is either in a room or somewhere peaceful. So now that I talked about what is a journal, next I'll talk about how it helps people. So it helps people emotionally and mentally, and they get to know themselves better. So it actually also reduces stress, and because people tend to stress out a lot. So according to an article from the Psych Central website, it last updated on January 30th, 2013 by Maud Purcell, who is a licensed clinical social worker, stated, writing about anger, sadness, and other painful emotions helps release the intensity of these feelings. So people write in their journals to release all of these emotions. So whenever you feel angry, you can write in it. Whenever you feel sad, you write in your journal. And also according to the BJ Psych Advanced website, last updated on August 11, 2005 by Karen A. Bakey, who is a clinical psychologist, stated, writing about traumatic, stressful, or emotional events has been found to result in improvements in both physical and psychological health. So not only does it improve your psychological ways, but it can also help you in a physical way. Also, by writing your journal, it helps people to get to know themselves better. They discover new things about themselves that they didn't know about before. According to the previous mentioned Purcell article on the Psych Central website, it stated, by writing routinely, you will get to know what makes you happy and confident. So, like I said, you would get to know about yourself more, and you get to find out what makes you happy and what you want to do in the future. So I talked about what is a journal and how it helps people. So next I'll talk about why you should consider a journal. So keeping a journal, you get to find out more about yourself, and you get to be creative in your own ways, and you get to also express yourself. So it benefits people emotionally, and an article on the My Therapy Journal updated on 2009 stated that researchers have shown that people who journal report having significantly less distress, feeling less depressed, and having an overall better mood. So whenever you have a bad day or if you just feel sad, you get to you write in your journal, and it helps you release everything that you felt. So it will help improve your mood. And it also allows you to be creative. You can write anything you want, or you can write your own poems in a way that you can express yourself. So according to the Lifehacker website by Alan Henry, who is an author for the website, states regular writing can help you learn to process and communicate complex ideas effectively. So It allows you to express yourself better if you ever had trouble doing that, because that's what I have trouble with. I have trouble expressing myself, so by writing in my journal, it helped me allow myself to express to my family and friends and anyone else. So in conclusion, having a journal is something helpful and you should consider of keeping a journal. So first I talked about what is a journal, then how it helps people, and finally why you should consider one. So it's not, having a journal isn't something that is girly just because people call it a diary. It actually does help people and helps them express themselves and find out more about themselves. And